First question, I think you must have done these questions. So you must do now these questions. Many questions are there. You want homework, now you do these questions. A equal to 1, 2, 3. Then total number of distinct relations that can be defined over A is distinct relation that can be defined. So now A cross A, how many elements in A cross A? How many elements will be there? On A, na? Number of relations defined
9.
on A. Yes, A cross A. Number of elements in A cross A is 9. Good. So then, how many number of subsets it will have? 2 to the power of 9.
2 to the power of 9.
Therefore, 2 to the power of 9 relations. Yeah, I will tell. Okay. Okay, I am muting all. Okay. So the next one, X is this, Y is this. Which of the following is are relations from X to Y? So which all becomes relation? Which of the following is or are relations from X to Y? So relation means what is which of the following are relations? You have to check, right? So now R2 I am checking 1 comma 1, no problem. 2 comma 1, no problem. 3 comma 3, okay, no problem. 4 comma 3, no problem. 5 comma 5, no problem. This is why, because here 1 2 3 4 5, so that is X. Set of first elements are domain, so therefore this is all right. So second elements, what are the second elements? 1 1 3 3 5, 1 3 5. So set of second elements are what? Range. What is the range here? 1 3 5, 1 3 5. Here codomain is Y, but 1 3 5 for this relation R2. Range is also I found. Now third one we see what is the domain? 1 3 5. Domain is 1 3 5. Yes, no problem. So range 1 3 5 7, 1 3 5 7. This is also relation. Okay, relation from X to Y. So R4 1 2 2 7. No, this is not relation from X to Y. How do you know? This 7 is there. This 7 is not there in X. Set of first elements, no, 1 2 7. The domain is 1 2 7, but 7 is not there in X. Therefore, this cannot be relation from X to Y. Relation from X to Y means what? It should be subset of X cross Y. So first element should belong to X, second element should belong to Y. Therefore, it's not relation. So now this one you see, X belongs to X, Y belongs to Y. Now here Y equal to X plus 2. Here Y equal to X plus 2. X what you can take? X if you take 1 becomes 3. If you take X2, this becomes 4. Y becomes 4. If you take X is 3, Y becomes 5. If you take X is 5, Y becomes 7. Y becomes 7. No problem. 7 also there. But if you take 3, if you take 3, X value, if you take 3, if you take X value 3, then Y becomes what? 5. That's also no problem. But if you take X value 2, if X is 2, then Y becomes what? You know, Y becomes 4. That is not there in Y. Therefore, this is also not relation from X to Y. Okay. This is not relation from X to Y. Very simple. So this is not relation from X to Y. This is not relation from X to Y. But R2 and R3 are relations from X to Y. So like that you have to check. Okay, then next, given two finite sets A and B such that n of A, n of B, then total number of relations from A to B, already we discussed this, 2 to the power of 6, 2 to the power of mn, that you know. Okay, all right, so then we'll go for next part, that is whether all right. So inverse relation, this you know, you can answer these questions very easily. Here here is one question. What is that? A relation R equal to 1 1 2 2 3 3 1 2 2 3 1 3, and here A equal to 1 2 3. This yesterday I told already this one. Okay, whether it is reflexive but not symmetric. So we have to find whether it is reflexive or not. Here 1 2 3 is there, 1 1 2 2 3 3 is there. Therefore it is reflexive. Whether it is symmetric or not, how do you check? 1 comma 2 is there, 2 comma 1 should be there. That's not there. So reflexive but not symmetric. This is true, correct only, not symmetric. Reflexive but not transitive. Whether it is transitive or not, 1 2 is there, 2 3 is there, 1 3 should be there. That is here. So 2 3 is there, no problem. 1 3 is there, no problem. So it is transitive also, not symmetric.
D, sir. D.
B, A, Baba, A. Answer is A. Answer is A. Reflexive but not symmetric. Why it's not symmetric? 1 comma 2 is there, but 2 comma 1 is not there. It is transitive. Why it's transitive? It's transitive. Why it's transitive? 1 2 is there, 2 3 is there, 1 3 is there. 2 3 with 3, what is there? Nothing is there. These 3 elements you leave. You don't worry about this. 2 3 is there, with 3 nothing is there. 1 3 is there, with 3 nothing is there. So you need not worry about 2 3 and 1 3. 1 2 you should worry. Why? Because if you take this is AB, this becomes automatically BC. Then AC should be there. AC is not there. 1 3 is not there. 1 3 is there here. Yeah, 1 3 is there. So therefore it is satisfying transitive condition. Okay, all right. Okay, so now we'll go to less than. See here, the relation less than in the set of natural numbers is, today we discussed less than in the set of natural numbers. Less than we discussed now. X less than Y. Less than is what?
Only transitive.
Yes, only transitive. Very good. It is not reflexive. Why? 1 less than 1 is not possible. So reflexive is not possible. Symmetric, 1 less than 2 is possible, but 2 less than 1 is not possible. All right, so that is okay. So what I do is better you simply what you can do is yeah, this one no, simply you can do today. You just to do it. Tomorrow we'll discuss. If you learn this and then if you do, then tomorrow we can discuss. Okay, all right. So just 1 or 2 questions we'll discuss and then we'll close off. Okay, all right. Just okay, right here this question is the 10. For real numbers x and y, we write x related to y if and only if x minus y plus root 2 is an irrational number. Then the relation R is what? So this is now what you have to check for reflexive x comma y belongs to R or not. You have to check. Okay, so here x comma x, sorry, reflexive. For reflexive, what you need to check? For reflexive x comma x belongs to R or not, you have to check. X comma x belongs to R only if x minus x plus root 2 is irrational. Yes, x gets cancelled, root 2 always irrational. X comma x, if you take x minus x, that means 1 comma 1 if you take 1 minus 1 plus root 2 irrational. Like that anyway 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 all will be there. So therefore here x comma y are real numbers also given. Whatever real number you take, for every x belongs to R, x comma x will be there in relation. Any real number, for every real number, x comma x will be there in relation. Why it will be there? X minus x plus root 2 becomes irrational. So that is therefore it is reflexive. Then next, whether it is transitive or not is a question now. Whether it is transitive or not, I am explaining here. You see, transitive or not, symmetric or not, symmetric or not. So what is symmetric condition? If at all x comma y belongs to our relation, then y comma x should belong to R. So x comma y means what? X minus y plus root 2 is irrational. Irrational. Then y comma x should belong to R. What does that mean? Y minus x plus root 2 is irrational. Is it possible or not? You have to check. X comma y plus root 2 is irrational. Then y minus x, sorry, this is y minus x plus root 2 also should become irrational. If this is irrational, can you say this is irrational? No, you cannot say. Why? Because x comma y means what? You can take x comma y. For example, I am taking this one. I am taking as root 2 comma root 2. X comma y I am taking as root 2 comma root 2, or root 3 comma root 2 you take, no problem. Root 3 comma root 2 belongs to R. Why it belongs to R? Because root 3 minus root 2 plus root 2 is irrational. This is irrational. Why? Because this gets cancelled, therefore this is irrational. Okay, yeah, this one will take as 1 minute. This one will take as root 3 comma I am taking. No, root 3 only, no? Yeah, sorry, root 3. Let's take root 3. Okay, this is root 3, irrational. So that means what should happen now? reverse, that is root 2 comma root 3, root 2 comma root 3 should also become irrational. Yes, this is also irrational. For this it is working. That means it is for this it's working, but we have to take an example where it is not working. So I'll take an example now. So I'll take so what we can take is here. Yeah, I'm taking like this. Minus root 2 comma 3 I am taking. Minus root 2 comma 3 I am taking. This belongs to R. Why it belongs to R? If you put here minus root 2 plus 3 minus root 2 minus 3 na. Acha, this is plus, yeah, plus. Okay, plus I am taking. Yeah, this belongs to R. Yes, that's true. Actually, this root 2 plus 3 belongs to R. Why it is belongs to R? Root 2 plus minus 3 plus root 2. Yes, this is irrational. That's true, irrational. Then if you reverse, it is not irrational. 3 comma root 2 does not belong to R. Hope you understand this one. Hope you understand this one. I'll explain on the board. Otherwise, on the board, we'll take board. All right. So what is there? What I'm saying is here, what is there? 3 comma, what I wrote is 3 comma root 2 I wrote. So one thing is root 2 comma 3 belongs to R. Then its reverse does not belong to R. So root 2 comma 3 belongs to R. Why? Root 2 minus 3 plus root 2 is irrational. Irrational. Therefore, it belongs to R. But whereas this does not belong to R. Why it does not belong to R? If this belongs to R, what should be the condition? 3 minus root 2 plus root 2 is irrational. This is wrong. Irrational. This is wrong statement. Why this is 3 you got? So therefore, what I am saying is this belongs to R, but its reverse is not belongs to R. Therefore, it's not symmetric. Not symmetric. So that is the thing. So next one. What is whether it is symmetric? Yes, this is not symmetric. Reflexive, yes, reflex we got, and then yeah. Okay, then whether it is transitive or not. Transitive means what? X comma y belongs to R and y comma z belongs to R. Then what should happen? Then X comma z also belongs to R should happen. But you see, let's say now here x minus y plus root 2 is irrational. This means irrational. This is irrational. This means what? Y plus z plus root 2 is irrational. Irrational. Okay, then what should happen? What should happen? X minus z plus root 2 must be irrational. This we have to prove. These two, if you take, then you have to prove this. Now I am adding this. If I add, what will happen? If I add, so this y gets cancelled. X plus z plus 2 root 2 is irrational. Is irrational. You try to understand this. This is irrational. This is irrational. If you take, then what you should prove? This one you have to prove. So x minus y plus root 2 irrational I have taken. Then y minus z. Sorry, this is y minus. This is y minus. Yeah, x comma y belongs to R means x minus y plus root 2 irrational. Y comma z belongs to R means y minus z plus root 2 irrational. Then if I add these two, this gets cancelled. This is, yeah, this is x minus y, x minus z plus 2 root 2 is an irrational. So yes, this you are getting. This x minus z plus 2 is irrational you are getting. So what we have to prove? X minus z plus root 2 is irrational we have to prove. So whether it is possible or not, you need to check. You understand? I am taking here 5 comma root 3 belongs to R. Yes, that's true. Why 5 comma root 3 belongs to R? 5 minus root 3 plus root 2 is irrational. This is possible. Root 3 comma root 2 I am taking. Why? Here root 3 minus root 2 plus root 2 gets cancelled. Root 3 will be there. Therefore, this also belongs to R. Irrational only. So then what should happen? Then 5 comma root 2 belongs to R should happen, but 5 minus root 2 plus root 2 should be irrational. This should be irrational, but it's not. This should be irrational, then only it is not possible. But this does not belong to R, as this is not irrational. 5 comma root 2 will not belong to R. Why? 5 minus root 2 plus root 2 is not irrational, na? Therefore it is not satisfying. Therefore it is not transitive also. So therefore our question is here, our question is this. What is that question? Yeah.
ಬೇರೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿನ ಪಕ್ಕ